Hello, everyone. This is a short practice video. That's about all I do is practice. I'm going to read a little bit from the book of Famine, since it seems to be in the news. Most of you may not know who Janet Yellen is. I thought she worked for the Federal Reserve. And then I think she worked for some other government agency. All has to do with money. Tomorrow they're meeting. She's leading the meeting. She's leaving the meeting. Well, she probably is leaving, but she's leading it tomorrow on how to deal with worldwide famine. So back to my book, Famine. Speaking of which, Thursday, August 1st, this was some back at the turn of the last century. This is part 2 of A Tale of Two Farmers. Mornings like this made John Barrows wonder why he ever took up farming. At 3:30 in the morning, because I know he had been awakened by the temperature alarm in the chicken house. It looked like just another false alarm, but with 5,000 laying hens. He didn't want to take any chances, so he had gone down and checked all the sensors. 45 minutes of lost sleep later, he verified that he had been right. It was a false alarm. Yet another of the summer thunderstorms crashed through at 5:30, which is about 2 hours later. By the time you're ready to snore, it's time to get up. So Barrows gave up trying to get 6 hours sleep. He shrugged and got up, checked his computer, scanned the electronic versions of the Boston Globe, the New York Times, and the overnight markets on the Chicago Board of Trade. More gloomy news for the corn futures. Egg prices were depressed yet again. Well, they are not now. In the year 2022, well, I forgot to give you the date, April 18th. Wheat, $8 a bushel, a long time, a high in a long time. Corn is pretty expensive, and egg prices, if you bought eggs over the weekend, if you could find any. It's a good thing I'm not in this for the money, Barrows thought. His former wife and college student daughter considered him, if not nuts, at least highly irrational when he took part of the proceeds from the sale of his Boston-based computer company and bought this parcel of West Tennessee land 5 years ago. Barrows had intended to manage the 200-acre farm as a self-sufficient model. Good luck. I couldn't even do that with 80 acres. Corn to feed the chickens, chickens laying a cash crop, manure from the chickens fertilizing the corn, circular and elegant in its simplicity. The hard lesson he learned was that, of course, attempting to manage Mother Nature was never as simple as appeared in the management texts. That's books. I guess he went to college when he still had books, which is why I'm trying to do this video. I'm reading a PDF, trying to include myself in a small corner and reading. So with that, I'm going to call this good night. And if it's halfway decent, I'll post it. If it's not, found out why my face was so fuzzy. Last video I did. All it takes is taking a cloth and cleaning off the camera lens. Who would have thought? Well, see you later. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop this thing. Let's see, one of these. Mute the audio. I can pause it. And start it again. So with that, we are going to say good night. I wonder what that is. Something else popped up. Got too many windows in. Stop recording. Good idea. Thank you.